If you're new to sewing, it can feel overwhelming trying to figure out what tools you actually need and which tips really make a difference. The good news is you don't need a huge collection of expensive gadgets to start creating beautiful projects. In today's video, I'm sharing 15 super easy sewing tips you can use right now with the basic tools you may already have. These are the same beginner-friendly hacks I wish I knew when I started. They'll help you stay more organized without spending extra money. Whether you're making pillow covers, tote bags, or just practicing straight stitches, these tricks will save you time, prevent frustration, and give your projects a more professional look. So grab your sewing kit, settle in, and let's jump into the first tip. Tip number 1. Use a scrap piece of cardboard as a sewing edge guide. The tools you'll need is cardboard and tape. If you struggle with sewing straight seams, here's an easy trick using something you probably already have at home. A small piece of cardboard. Cut a strip of cardboard about 1 inch wide and tape or hold it next to your presser foot. As you sew, keep the fabric edge lined up with the cardboard edge. It gives you a perfectly straight seam every time. No measuring, no marking needed. Mistake to avoid. Placing the cardboard too close to the presser foot. If it's too close, your fabric won't feed smoothly and may bunch up. Keep it slightly to the side so the fabric glides easily. Tip number 2. Use pins as a guide for straight seams. Tools you'll need are pins or clips. Want straighter seams? Place your pins perpendicular or straight across to the edge of your fabric. This gives your presser foot a built-in stitching guide. Mistake to avoid. Sewing directly over the pins. This can bend your needle, break your pins, or cause uneven stitches. Instead, remove each pin right before the presser foot reaches it. Tip number 3. Thread snip hack. Tools you'll need are thread snips or scissors. Keep your sewing space neat by snipping threads as you go. Use a little bowl or pen dish next to your machine to collect them. Mistake to avoid. Letting loose thread tails pile up on your sewing area. They tangle quickly and can jam your machine. Always snip as you go and drop threads into a small dish for easy cleanup. Tip number 4. Rotary cutter or scissors for perfect edges. Tools you'll need are fabric scissors or rotary cutter and ruler. For crisp straight edges, cut alongside a ruler with your rotary cutter. No cutter? Use scissors, keeping the bottom blade flat on the table for a smoother cut. Mistake to avoid. Using dull scissors or blades. Dull tools snag fabric and cause jagged edges, especially on cotton and polyester. Keep your scissors sharp and replace rotary blades when needed. Tip number 5. Double duty seam gauge. Tools you'll need. Seam gauge. Your seam gauge isn't just for checking seams, it's great for hems, folds, and buttonholes. Set it once, then slide it along your fabric to mark multiple spots fast. Mistake to avoid. Forgetting to lock your gauge measurement. If the slider moves while measuring, your hems will be uneven. Double check that the slider is secure before marking fabric. Okay, which ruler saves you most? 6-inch seam ruler, a big quilting square, a long 24-inch ruler. I eyeball it. Remember to click the subscribe button for more beginner-friendly sewing tips and tutorials. Tip number 6. Use your iron like a pro. Tools you'll need. Iron and ironing board. Press, don't iron. Always lift and lower your iron instead of dragging it to prevent stretching fabric. You can also press folds instead of marking them for quick, even hems. Mistake to avoid. Dragging the iron instead of pressing. Sliding the iron can stretch and distort your fabric, especially on lightweight cotton or linen. Always lift and press for crisp, professional results. Tip number 7. Keep bobbins organized and tangle-free. Tools you'll need. Bobbins and storage case. No more tangled bobbins. Store them with their matching thread in sandwich Ziploc bags or individual bobbins in a peel container for easy access. Mistake to avoid: storing bobbins loose in a drawer or container. This causes threads to unravel and knot together. Always secure bobbins in a container, peel box, or small ties to avoid tangling. Tip number 8. Stack and cut multiple fabric pieces at once. Tools you'll need: fabric scissors, ruler or measuring tape, fabric marking pencil and pins, or fabric clips. Here's a simple way to save time when cutting fabric. Instead of measuring and cutting one piece at a time, stack 2 or more layers of fabric together, smooth them out, and cut them all at once. Just make sure the edges are aligned before you start cutting. It's quick, easy, and keeps your pieces the same size. Mistake to avoid: not aligning the fabric edges properly. If the layers shift even slightly, your pieces won't match. Smooth the fabric out first and secure with pins or clips before cutting. Tip number 9. Fabric clip shortcut for bulky projects. Tools you'll need: fabric clips or pins. When you're working with 2 or more layers of lightweight fabric like cotton or linen, fabric clips work perfectly to hold everything in place. They're great for pillow covers, tote bags, and other beginner projects. If you don't have fabric clips, you can use small binder clips instead. Mistake to avoid: using too few clips on multiple layers. If there aren't enough, the fabric can slide while sewing, leaving crooked seams. Place clips every few inches for better control. Now is pin placement 101. How will you pin? Perpendicular to seam, along the seam, or clips instead? Let me know in the comments. Tip number 10. Keep thread from unraveling on spools. Tools you'll need: thread spool, masking tape, or rubber band. Here's a quick trick to stop your thread from unraveling when storing it. Wrap a small piece of masking tape or a tiny rubber band around your thread spool. It keeps everything neat, prevents tangles, and saves you time when setting up for your next project. Mistake to avoid: leaving thread tails loose. This causes messy tangles in your storage bin. Always secure the loose end with masking tape, a rubber band, or by tucking it under the thread itself. Tip number 11. The secret to perfect corners. Tools you'll need: point turner, chopstick, or pencil. For crisp, professional-looking corners, turn your fabric right side out and use a chopstick, point turner, or pencil to gently push the corners out. Mistake to avoid: pushing too hard when turning corners right side out. This can poke holes or distort seams. Use a rounded tool like a chopstick or point turner and apply gentle pressure. Tip number 12. DIY hem guide. Tools you'll need are cardboard, ruler, pen, or pencil. Make your own reusable hem guide by marking common hem depths on a cardboard. Take a piece of cardboard and measure 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and 2 inches. Then draw the lines and use it as your hem guide. Slide it under your fabric while pressing for quick, even hems. Mistake to avoid: using thin or flimsy cardboard. It bends easily when pressing, leading to uneven hems. Use sturdy cardboard for best results. Tip number 13. Use a small bowl or container to keep pins organized. Tools you'll need are pins, small bowl, cup, or container. Here's an easy way to keep your pins organized while you sew. Use a small bowl, cup, or container to hold them. As you remove pins while sewing, drop them into the bowl instead of leaving them on the table. This keeps your sewing space neat and prevents pins from getting lost or falling on the floor. Mistake to avoid: dropping pins randomly on the table instead of immediately placing them in the bowl. Loose pins get lost easily and can cause accidents. Always place pins directly in your container. Tip number 14. Store scissors the right way. Tools you'll need: fabric scissors. Always store fabric scissors close to keep blades sharp. Add a ribbon so nobody mistakes them for paper scissors. Mistake to avoid: using your fabric scissors for paper or other non-fabric materials. Paper dulls blades quickly, making it harder to cut fabric cleanly. Reserve these scissors for fabric only and keep them closed when stored. Tip number 15, organize by grouping and using everyday items. You don't need fancy labels to stay organized. Just group your tools and sewing supplies into small containers, cups, or boxes you already have at home. Keep bobbins in one container, threads in another, and your scissors and tools together. This keeps everything easy to find, especially when working on multiple projects. Mistake to avoid: mixing all your supplies together in one container. This makes it harder to find tools when you need them. Instead, group bobbins, clips, pins, and threads separately using small jars, bowls, or boxes. And that's it! These simple tricks make sewing easier and more fun. No extra tools needed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite sewing tip in the comments below.